This is the Sabbath School lesson for the third quarter, 2021.
Lesson 13 from the series Rest in Christ is titled The Ultimate Rest. It's ready for teaching on September 25, and I'm Percy Harrold. Monday, September 20, the Countdown. On the Mount of Olives, Jesus painted history in broad strokes as he responded to the questions of the disciples. Tell us, when will these things be, and what will be the sign of your coming and of the end of the age? In Matthew 24, verse 3. Jesus' famous sermon, recorded in Matthew 24, covers the uninterrupted historical timeline from his days until the second coming and beyond. Jesus wanted to give his people throughout the ages a rough sketch of the divine schedule for end-time events, so that those living at the end of time could be prepared for the ultimate event. He wanted us to be able to rest confidently in his love, even when everything around us is falling apart. Adventists know well Daniel's description of a time of trouble such as never was since there was a nation in Daniel 12:1. Jesus wants us to be prepared for this event, which precedes his second coming. Question: what will his coming be like? How can we avoid being deceived? Matthew 24, verses 4 to 8, and Jesus answered and said to them, Take heed that no one deceives you, for many will come in my name, saying, I am the Christ, and will deceive many, and you will hear of wars and rumours of wars. See that you are not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation will rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there will be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in various places. All these are the beginning of sorrows. And Matthew 24, verses 23 to 31. Then if anyone says to you, Look, here is Christ, and there, do not believe it. For false Christs and false prophets will rise and show great signs and wonders to deceive, if possible, even the elect. See, I have told you beforehand. Therefore, if they say to you, Look, he is in the desert, do not go out, or Look, he is in the inner rooms, do not believe it. For as the lightning comes from the east and flashes to the west, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be. For wherever the carcass is, there the eagles will be gathered together. Immediately after the tribulation of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from heaven, and the powers of heaven will be shaken. Then the sign of the Son of Man will appear in heaven. And then all the tribes of the earth will mourn, and they will see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send his angel with a great shout of a trumpet, and they will gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other. Jesus' coming will be a literal event at the end of time. Considering the space given in prophecy to his return, and even in Jesus' sermons, this is a big deal. The last time there was a worldwide climactic event, only 8 people in all the world were ready for it. Jesus compares the unexpectedness of the second coming to that event, the flood, in verses 37 to 39. But as the days of Noah were, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days before the flood they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noah entered the ark, and did not know until the flood came and took them all away, so also will the coming of the Son of Man be. But although no one knows the day or hour of the coming, as verse 36 tells us, but of that day and hour no one knows, not even the angels of heaven, but my Father only, God has given us a prophetic countdown that we can watch happening in the world around us. We have been given a role to fill in this prophetic drama. What is our part? Verses 9 to 21. Then they will deliver you up to tribulation and kill you, and you will be hated by all nations for my name's sake. And then many will be offended, will betray one another, and will hate one another. Then many false prophets will rise up and deceive many. And because lawlessness will abound, the love of many will grow cold. But he who endures to the end shall be saved. And this gospel of the kingdom will be preached in all the world as a witness to all the nations. And then the end will come. In this cosmic conflict, we are more than just observers. We are to be active participants in spreading the gospel to the ends of the world, which means that we too will face persecution. And so to finish today, what does it mean to endure to the end? How do we do that? What choices do we need to make every day in order not to fall away, as many have done, and many will do? This lesson was read by Dr. Percy Harrold for Christian Services for the Blind. It's supported by the Sabbath School Department and Hope Channel Australia and is rebroadcast by Christian Record Services and through podcasts at It Is Written in the United States, Hope Channel Germany, and through Apple iTunes and SoundCloud. Remember, God is always faithful.